Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a holiday New Year's Eve makeup glam type of look, I guess, because I think it's totally acceptable to wear glitter from Christmas to New Year's, so it could be worn for the holidays or for New Year's Eve itself. So I did a little poll on my Instagram like 2 weeks ago, and a lot of you said that you wanted to see a like New Year's Eve type of look, so I figured I'd film it for you guys. I don't remember if I did one when I first started filming, but I figured I'd film a new one. If I did, I have to look back. But yes, I am looking rough. I'm in my robe yet again, but I am going to go from this to full-on glam. So if you want to stick around and get ready with me and see this holiday look that I create, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to do a voiceover for this just because it is easier. I'm going to start out by clipping my hair back, and then we are going to move into moisturizing our skin. I'm going to be going in with the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. I'm on my third bottle of this. I absolutely love this moisturizer. I've been using it for years, and I swear by it. I think it makes my skin so hydrated and takes away all the dryness. Next, we are going to prime the skin. I'm using Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm going to apply that all over my face, mostly in my T-zone area, and then we are going to prime the eyelids. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to prime my eyes. You can use a actual eyelid primer if you want, but I use concealer. I think it works just as well. Then we will be starting off with the eyes. I will be going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to be using the shade Poof, and I'm using a large fluffy blending brush to just set all of that concealer. Then we'll be taking that third shade called Shh by Jaclyn Hill, and I'm going to kind of focus this in the crease area, but kind of brush it all over my lid, I guess you can say, and I am using a Sigma brush for this. The next shade that I will be using is called Mojo. That is that dark brown shade that I will be picking up, and I'm going to focus this more so on the outer edge of my eye, but then I'm going to bring it into my crease as well, so I have more of a dimension on my eyelid. So I'm going to do that on the other eye as well, and I'm sorry if this is a little blurry. It kept focusing on the background. I'm still trying to get a hang of this lens that I have on my camera. But I am going to just blend that both out. I'm using a Morphe brush for this. I'm going to go back to my fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend that all out so that I don't have any harsh lines. And then the next shade that I will be going into is that black shade called Temptress. This is the best black I have ever used. And I'm going to be using, it's from Luxie Beauty. I think it's called a smudger brush. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just going to focus this right on the outer corner and kind of work it in a little bit, but it's mostly going to stay on the outer corner of my eye. Correction, it is called a round, I'm looking at it right now because I wasn't sure. It's called a mini round brush. So I'm going to do that both to the outer corners of each eye. And as you can see, I just slowly build up the black because you don't want to start out with too much. And then I pick up that Morphe brush and kind of buff it out so there's no harsh lines as well. Once I get the consistency of black that I want, I'm going to be picking up that third shade, again from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to apply that to the top part of my crease just so I can blend everything together so nothing has really harsh lines. Then I will be going in with my glitter. The glitter that I am using is from Stila. It is the Diamond Dust glitter, and I'm going to be applying that all over my eyelid. I'm going from the inner corner all the way to the center of my lid, and then you will see I'll go back and kind of add in some more black. But this glitter is just, it's perfect. I love how this glitter looks. It's like a white glitter, but it has reflex of kind of like gold but blue in it when the light hits. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can tell, but I do have a little bit of a hard time applying this glitter because I've used it so much that it's like kind of towards the end of the bottle. I need to get a new one, but I got it all out and I got it all applied to my eyelids. I'm going to be going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to add some more black just to intensify it a little bit more. You always want to build up the black because you can get too much fallout, or you can just get too much on your eye at one time, and then it's going to look like a black eye. So you always start with a little bit, and then you build it up. Then I take that Morphe brush again, and I buff everything out. I pick up that third brown shade again, and just add some more just so everything is more seamless. Then for my face, we are going to be going in with Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation, and I'm going to be applying this with a Real Techniques beauty sponge. I squeeze one pump out, do one side of my face, and then I do the same thing on the other side, and you'll see I add a little bit more. I kind of just build it up as I go. I feel like this is a medium coverage foundation, so that's why I tend to build it up, but I love how this foundation looks. It's not drying at all. As you guys can see, lately I am like a hydrating type of person. I don't like too much matte on my skin, so I build this one up, but it is a very hydrating foundation to me. It doesn't dry out, and I feel like it lasts a long time. I like the dewy look more than matte, so that's what you get from this foundation in my opinion. Next is Shape Tape Concealer. I'm going to conceal my under eyes with this. This is a full coverage concealer. Everybody knows this. This is like one of the best concealers there is, but even if you apply a lot, it does not cake up, it does not dry out. It is a really good full coverage concealer. I love it. So I'm going to apply that to my chin, my nose, my forehead, and my cupid's bow as well. And I'm going to start out by blending it with this double-sided brush from Sephora, and I just feel like this works better for me. I blend it out with this first, and then I go over it with my beauty sponge. I don't exactly know the name of this brush. It was in the gold collection from Sephora. I got it last year or 2 years ago. I've had it for a while. If I can find it, I will put it in the description box below for you guys. And like I said, I'm going to now go over what I already blended out with my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just going to get rid of those harsh lines and have everything blend in well with my foundation. Next, I will be setting my face. I'm going in with MAC Studio Fix Powder. This is in the shade C4. I'm using a big fluffy face brush for this. I believe it's from Mikasa Beauty. And I'm just going to set my whole face really quick. You do not need a lot. Studio Fix Powder, to me, I feel like is very full coverage, so I just use this quickly to set my face. Then I will be going in with Bare Minerals Invisible Light. And this is, I'm using the first shade, the matte shade. It says it's matte, but to me I feel like it's more blurring, and I use this to set my under eye. Okay, now for my brows, I'm going to be going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Dark Brown, and I am first going to brush out my brows. This brush that I'm using is Sedona Lace. This is an EB17 brush. I've been using this for the past year, basically. This came in a boxy charm of mine, I think over a year ago, and I have been using it ever since. So what I do is I brush them out, and then I start out with the bottom portion of my eyebrow, and then I work my way around. I kind of do like a counterclockwise motion with my eyebrows when I do them. And you don't want to have too much of the pomade on your brush at once because then it gets clumpy. You want to do a little bit and you kind of flicker it into your brows to actually make brow hairs, basically. And that's what I'm doing here on the top of my brows, and then I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to quickly speed this side up for you guys since you saw me doing it on the other side so that we can move on to the next step. Then I'm going to be setting my brows. I'm going in with the NYX, it's a clear brow gel, and I'm just going to brush that into my brows really quick. I don't use a lot. It is pretty thick, and it stays all day long. And then for bronzer, I'm going to be going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer. This is in the shade Tawny, if I'm saying that correctly. And I'm going to use a ColourPop brush for this, and I'm carving out my cheeks. I do make it pretty defined, but I do go in later on and blend everything together with a dual fiber brush. But I feel like for New Year's Eve and the holidays, you should have a nice sharp contour. I don't know, that's just how I feel. I feel like I like pronounced contours for like night outs and things like that. So that's what I'm doing here. Then I'm going to be going in with this new palette that I got from BoxyCharm. This is from Wander Beauty. This is the Dusk Till Dawn Blush and Highlight Palette, and I am using that middle shade Havana Nights for my blush. I kind of tap off the excess because I did notice that it was a little strong for me, so I do a very little bit, and then I will take that dual fiber brush and kind of blend everything together. I'm going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm using a pencil brush this time to go underneath my eyes. I'm using the shade Mojo first, and then I'm going to go over top of that with the shade Temptress to smudge out the bottom of my eyes. Once I feel like that is smoked out enough, I'm going to be going in with the It Cosmetics mascara. This is the Superhero mascara, and I'm going to coat my lashes before I apply falsies. So I'm just going to do this to the top and bottom lashes. Once I'm done applying my mascara, I'm going in with the Ardell Natural Wispy Lashes. I have to cut these ones. These are new ones. These are the last ones in the pack that I have, so that is what I'm doing here. I'm just trimming them to the shape that I want on my eyes because I feel like the original ones are way too long. I'm using House of Lashes Lash Glue. This is a black lash glue, and I am going to let this dry a little bit because you want to put it on when it's tacky. So I am going to apply my lashes, and then my camera dies. Okay, so my camera died, but all I did was just apply a little bit more mascara, and I put my other eyelash on from those Ardell Natural Wispies, and I straightened my hair a little bit, so now I look a little bit more presentable. I'm just going to quickly apply some highlight. I'm going to go change, put on a lip, and we will be right back. So, first, the highlight that I'm using is from Artist Couture. It is the Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati. I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to go change. Yeah. Sorry, this video might be all over the place now, but oh well. It was going good for a while. So like I said, I'm going in with Artist Couture Illuminati highlight. I'm using a Sigma brush for this. Yes, I'm back to my voiceover, and then I'm going to start talking again. I am so sorry that this is all over the place, but this is me applying my highlight where you cannot see. I am horrible. The lip that I'm going to be using is Huda Beauty, the Liquid Matte Lipstick. It is in the shade Trophy Wife, and I'm going to quickly just line my lips with the, I never know how to say this. This always comes in like BoxyCharm and stuff. This is the Jante Blue. I have no idea. And it's a lip liner in brown sugar, so I'm going to quickly do that for you guys. I am so sorry that the ending of this video is not how I wanted it to go, but as you can see, a lot of the stuff that I do use is from BoxyCharm. I've had a subscription to this box for a while now. None of this is sponsored. All these videos I do just for fun, so I will leave everything that I am using in the description box below once I post the video and everything. So I'm now just applying my liquid lipstick from Huda Beauty, and that is it. Okay, so I am finished. I'm just going to set my face now. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I'm going to quickly set that. And that is it for this holiday New Year's Eve glam makeup look. I quickly threw on a sweater and this cute little gray shirt. I like the black lining on it. Sweater is from Forever 21. Shirt my mom got me from Kohl's, I think it was. So, yeah, that is it for this makeup look. I quickly straightened my hair, and that is it. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching, and until next time, I will see you all later. Bye!